the greeting. What I would like you to do first is take out your materials and think about how you answer the phone. Don't think too hard about it, how you should answer the phone. Think of how you really do answer the phone and write that down. Or if you greet people in person, what is the greeting that you would give? If a customer walks in and you greet them without knowing anything about them, you weren't expecting anyone at the moment, you just come face to face with the customer, either in person or on the phone, whichever is most common for you. Write down what you say when you first greet them. All right? Go. All right, so you should have written down what you normally would say. In a moment, we're going to go through step by step what we should be saying and see if what you already are saying coincides with that, or if maybe there's something you should add or eliminate. Now, the affirmation for this lesson is, I am the right person. If I am a professional, no matter who comes to me with no matter what problem, they have found the right person. If you and I have come together out of all of the billions of people in the world that could come together, if you and I today have come together and you're asking me for help, there's a reason. So I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity and not just say, but know, you have found the right person. So the affirmation for this, and what you want to do, for example, before you begin your day, if you are in a customer service position, is repeat this after me. I am the right person. Say that.
I am the right person.
Say that again.
I am the right person.
You want to keep that in mind all throughout the day. Keep a card. This lesson comes with different flashcards that you can print out, cut out, and put wherever you'd like, however you'd like to display it. Remember that visual cues are key. And you want to be reminding yourself all throughout the day, I am the right person. I am the right person. I am the right person. No matter what you need, no matter where you're coming from, I am the right person. Why? Because I will stick with you until the end and make sure that you get what you're looking for. That's the right person. You know what it's like when we have a problem and we call up our cable company or we call up our bank or we call up whomever it may be looking for a solution. We might get transferred around to 10 different people, and then one person gets on the phone and conveys to us the message that, oh, you know, Dan, I know that you are so frustrated, but I want you to know, my name is Dan O'Connor, and you have found the right person. I'm going to help you with this. So just stick with me, and we'll get through this together, all right? Let's get started. And you're like, oh my God, thank God. Thank God I have found the right person, because they appear connected with me. They appear involved in their job. They are invested in this job. They are present in the moment. And we can do all of those things. We can be all of those things. We can be present in the moment if we remind ourselves throughout the day, no matter what the moment is, no matter what the problem is, no matter what the customer may bring, I'm the right person. Why? Because I decide that I am. That's why. So now let's say that you're in a job interview and you put on your resume, advanced customer service skills. That will get you more calls than if you do not have that on your resume. If you have especially a job that is more technical based, and you put on your resume, I have advanced communication and customer service skills, you will rise to the top of the heap. Now, you don't want to go into it too much in your resume, remember. You just want to put that there as a teaser so that they call you and book you for the interview and ask you in the interview about those customer service and communication skills. There is a section on your resume, I hope, where you include things such as communication skills, customer service skills, time management skills, dealing with difficult people skills, delivering difficult messages, leadership skills, things like that generally have their own section on your resume. Most people don't know how to back that up because they're just making it up anyway when they put it on their resume. They have no idea what providing customer service is really all about. They just don't know how to define it. If you can't define it, you can't do it. So candidate number 2, they say things such as, for example, I know how important that greeting is. If it appears as though I have a pattern and that I'm following that pattern when I greet them, they're going to think, all right, someone who prepares in advance for these types of situations, someone who has come equipped to do his or her job, has studied his or her job, and that's also going to tell them that the company who chose to hire me finds things like systems and processes important. For example, if I were to meet somebody in person, I don't just say, hi, I'm Dan, what can I do for you? As some people do. Or if I were to answer the phone, I wouldn't just answer the phone saying, Dan O'Connor. Or if I'm here at ABC Industries, you don't just answer the phone saying, ABC Industries, this is Dan, for example. The P-H-O-N-E is what I would use if I were speaking to somebody on the phone. The P stands for find my power tone. The H stands for say hello. The O stands for state the organizational name. The N stands for state my own name. And the E stands for use an ending question and know what that ending question should be. For example, if I were the switchboard operator, it might be something such as, do you know the extension of the person you're calling? So to put it all together, it might sound something such as, Thank you for calling XYZ Industries. This is Dan. Do you know the extension of the person you're calling? Simple. Following the steps of a proper greeting makes all the difference when it comes to customer service skills. Or, for example, following the right steps when a customer comes to me with a challenge that they've had, with a question they may have, with a request they may have. If I'm just winging it every time, it shows. And it will project the image of not just a chaotic employee, but a chaotic business. So not only for personal pride, but to benefit my organization so that I'm perceived as valuable as I can, yes, I invest in my communication skills and my customer service skills, and I bring those with me to every organization with whom I work. And hopefully, this will be the next organization to benefit from those customer service and communication skills. They'll pass out if you say something like that, because most people can't back up their claims of having advanced communication skills or customer service skills. You can if you don't just study customer service in theory, but if you can tell people, for example, I am a certified Jedi Knight customer service agent. Would you like to know a little bit more about that and what that means? They'll say, yes, I do. That will open doors. And then when you can explain what that means, give demonstrations of it, give examples of it, as we have here today, you're going to be golden. So now that we've said all of that, let's go back to the original greeting that you wrote down. Can you draw a line connecting the different parts of the greeting to what you say currently? Can you, for example, say, yes, right here is where I give my salutation. My salutation is going to be something like, happy holidays, good morning, good afternoon. It could be a simple, thank you for calling, but it's going to be something a little bit more than a, hello. Then we'll move on to the next one. Do you identify the organization's name? Even if you are standing under a sign that says Macy's, do you tell people, thank you for coming into Macy's today? Do you do that? So in that greeting that you wrote down, can you draw a line from the organizational name to where you say it in your standardized greeting? Can you draw a line to where you say your name, for example? Go through each one of those parts and draw lines to where you say that in your greeting. If it's missing, you can't just say, oh, I just forgot at that time. I normally say that, especially a Jedi Knight professional. Does not miss a beat because you know what the steps are. You've practiced them, so you can say them in your sleep. Practice that. Remember to have your visual cues out if you have any part missing. Once you're able to consistently greet people the same way every time, so that no matter where you are, what department you are, what organization you're in, it's not about where you work. It's about you and how you answer the phone, the value that you bring into that organization. It will be noticed. You will be seen as cream of the crop, because that's one of those little things, having a standardized greeting, having a standardized closing, that sets us apart, that is saying much more than just a greeting. We are saying to those people, I invest in me. I'm somebody who takes their job seriously, and it shows in every word I speak, because every word that I speak tells the story of who I am. What story are you telling people when you start to speak? Think about that, and when you're done with the materials here in Module 1, go ahead and move along to Module 2.
Go ahead and finish the materials now in Module 1, and if you missed any of the other 2 videos, make sure to watch those before moving on to Module number 3.